Hello guys, I'm gonna watch Socks for One. Worst pain's name to mankind. Guys, please subscribe to my channel and Socks for One's and credit for Socks for One. He made the video, but I'm just reacting to it.
I was using a machete.
This survived from the Amazon.
Dude, you know what happened? I asked him, buddy, shaving cream. He's like, I know without it.
Now that is crazy.
I put dirt and lake water on my face.
Wait, Natalie, when did you shave? Because the last time I saw you shave, you literally shaved a single hair off your chin.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta stay clean, bro.
How would you cut yourself so badly with a single hair on your chin?
I'm new to this. Somebody up for this.
C for paper cut.
Yay!
Okay, this is actually genuinely the worst. Food poisoning.
I had that
Never
recently.
had food poisoning.
Never had it either.
You never had food poisoning?
Have you seen a British breakfast? No wonder you've never had food poisoning.
What? That is the
Yeah.
poison itself. You're born with food poisoning,
never.
dude.
I've
You're
never
immune.
had
food poisoning. You know food poisoning is so common in America. Fish head pie doesn't give you food poisoning. You're just so used to it. Dude, I had food poisoning a lot. No, it's not good. Yeah, every time I travel, there is a high chance, okay? Last time we traveled, at least someone in our group gets food poisoning. The time before that, it was me. It's like Russian roulette. Every time I leave my house, if I go to another country, I'm getting food poisoning, okay?
Nah, that's crazy.
Last time I got it, bro, was in Canada.
Huh?
I saw it.
Dude, and Nadway saw me in the aftermath, okay? It was bad, dude. So I'm going to Canada. And this is a country where it's like, okay, it's basically America. It's much different.
Don't compare us to you guys.
Everyone's been telling me I gotta try the Canadian special. You go to Canada and you have to get this one thing. It's called Tim Hortons. The thing about food poisoning, you don't know you have it till like sometimes hours. Sometimes it doesn't hit till like the next day. I do something normal. I go in there and I just get a ham sandwich. How can you mess that up?
That's not normal.
That is not normal.
How is that not normal?
The normal thing is getting a donut.
Yeah, you get a
What?
donut and coffee. You don't
Why do I want a donut, bro? I'm hungry. I need food.
Tidbits and coffee. That's it.
I feel fine. 30 minutes go by. Oh boy. These are the signs of food poisoning. First, you start getting little sweats, okay? Little sweats start going down your forehead, right?
The nervous sweating.
Yeah, and you're like, why am I sweating? It's like 20 degrees outside. I should not be sweating right now. I was spending time with my girlfriend since she lives in Canada. But as I'm walking, she's like, why is your hand so sweaty? And I'm like, I don't know. Like,
Because they make me nervous.
maybe you're holding it. Maybe it's because it's warm or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. It doesn't go away. It just continuously be just sweaty, and it's like your hands are sweaty, and I start to realize, oh shoot, my forehead is sweaty. You start feeling like a little sticky around in your shirts and stuff. You know?
Do you start getting like the feeling in your throat, like a weird lump feeling, like you're gonna puke?
Dude, I hate that.
That is
Oh my
day
God.
2. That's when it's bad.
Are you talking about going into labor?
It's pretty much at the same level. I'm just trying to enjoy the rest of my evening, but all the symptoms slowly get worse. And the thing is, I had food poisoning so many times, I already know it's happening. So I'm looking at my girlfriend and I'm like, I'm gonna die. What was at that Tim Hortons, bro? What did you get me? The next morning, you wake up and you're just soaked into the ground. My girlfriend's already been out for like 2 hours, and she's like, you haven't moved for the last 3 hours. And I'm like, just dead in the bed sheets, dude. As I'm about getting up, it hits, okay? We're talking, you're basically on the brink of a constant feeling that you need to throw up, but you can't. So it's like, you want to, but you're completely nauseous. Nausea is the worst feeling in the entire world. I don't know if you guys ever had your blood drawn and it's like you feel kind of woozy. Yeah. Imagine that feeling and that doesn't go away. And there's more? Now you have to go to the bathroom. Oh, here comes the worst part.
Projectile vomit.
Nope. The other way. The other way around. The other side, dude. I kid you not. 2 days of non-stop, bro.
2 days doing that?
And dude, I went here to spend time with my girlfriend, bro. I flew all the way out of Canada just to spend time with her. Talk about like negative aura points, bro. I literally went over here and all I did, this is the first time I met her parents at her parents' house. This is at her parents' house, bro. And I spent 2 days, bro. And I'm just talking pure liquid coming out of me, bro. For 2 days.
Went to Farrah's house, ate some food, and I pooped for 2 days and dipped.
Now I'm basically just locked in the house,
Spending
right?
time with the toilet.
Yeah.
What's your name? What you be flushing about?
Since you have this nausea feeling, you can't eat as well. So you just progressively feel worse and worse as the time goes on because you're also hungry. But if you even think about eating food, you just get sick again. It's like a non-stop cycle of the worst possible feeling 24/7.
That just eating as it's coming out is just going on even more. Like, that's gross, man.
It's bad.
Why would you put that image in my mind?
I'm not even lying when I say he didn't have any color on him. He was actually gray.
You see fruit. How does one thing so pale get even more pale? It's crazy. And ever since then, I've never been to Canada again.
Yep, never going back.
I think F tier. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad at all, actually.
What? But you know what's actually not that bad? Getting shot. So who here wants to demonstrate this?
I get to shoot that way. I get to shoot that way. Ready? 3, 2, 1. How was that, that way? You good? I have a feeling someone's overreacting just a tad.
Oh, the bullet is still in. Let me get it for you that way.
We're saying like an F. I'm gonna say here, I think stepping on a Lego is not that bad.
So we're rage baiting.
No. I think it just became a big deal, and it really is not that big of a deal. You know what's way worse? Stubbing your toe.
Oh, I had that happen a year ago, and my toenail is still black.
What?
Did that before too.
Dude, anytime I stub my toe, I low-key like lock in. I'm like, okay, if I start like wincing in pain, I'm low-key a baby.
Then call me Mr. Baby. I stubbed my toe, bro. I'm crying to him for 3 days in a row, and I'm like, I don't want to take off my sock, Juicy, because I think I broke my toe, bro. I think I'd rather chop off my foot. I think I'd rather do that.
He was like walking so funny in his pizza blanket wrapped up, and he was like, no, it's my little kinky toe. He's just a little cutie pie. It's just so soft.
My mom got these as a gift, and I was wearing these, and I was getting the laundry, and as I was walking, I tripped, and all of a sudden, I was on the ground, and I felt a pain, and my toe was killing me, right? And I was like, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I'm so scared to look at it. And so then I finally decided to limp my way to a little couch and sit down and look at my toe.
No.
But look at
You're braver than I did. I don't look.
My toenail was bent back. It was black and it was bleeding.
Allah, you want me to like make it feel I can like kiss it better.
What?
Just kiss my bleeding toe. You're so sweet.
Not based. I think Mallory just wants to kiss a woman feet.
Allie's not a woman. We've been knowing this, bro.
Allie's an unk.
Allie's a full-grown man.
So I just put the toenail back and I was like, it'll get better.
You popped it back into
What?
place?
It don't work like that.
Allie, twin. Come on, twin. What are we doing?
Okay, so it's like, you know, the nail's like flat. It was just bent up in the front.
But like 90 degrees?
Yeah, and so I just put it back and I was like, maybe it'll heal. I left it alone for a while. I was limping for a few weeks. All of a sudden, a brand new nail grew back, and so then I ripped off the old one, and then now I just
ripped it off?
Yeah. And my toe looks fine now. It's brand new, but it does hurt. It hurts a little bit now.
What? You damaged your toe front.
Yeah, if I put any pressure on my big toe, like it hurts.
I don't like this.
And I don't wear those slides anymore, ever again.
No. After I stubbed my toe, you know how Blaza's character walks in Roblox? That's how I walked for 3 days because I didn't want to put any pressure on my hand. Yes, obviously. You know what's way worse than all that combined?
That's crazy.
Piercing.
No, bro. That is not bad.
So traumatizing.
Because I didn't want to put any pressure on my hand. Yes, obviously. You know what's way worse than all that combined, though? Getting a piercing.
No, bro. That is not bad.
So traumatizing getting it at Claire's.
Yeah. First of all, you have to walk to a public place, so I have to go outside the house, and then I have to go to a store. And guess what? I didn't go to a tattoo shop to get a piercing because it was too scary. So I walked away. So instead, I went to what was it, Claire's?
Claire's is the little kid one.
Oh, yeah, that's where he got it. So that's the one for full-grown men, get it? Why are you laughing?
That's what little girls get when they are 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's your piercing there, bed boy? Huh?
I'm not a little girl, am I?
Where is it?
Do I look like a little girl to you?
But does Laza have any piercings?
Laza has a piercing he can't talk about, okay? That's what I'm saying.
Where did he get it?
Are we serious?
We're serious.
Do you have something to tell the class?
Every time I go past TSA, bro.
Every time I'm telling you. I don't know if we're serious or not. I don't know.
Tell him about it.
This guy, he's flown with me a couple times.
Okay.
And at first, I thought it was like, oh, it's just an error. The second time, I was like, this is not a coincidence. The third time, it was a fact. It was a fact, okay?
Okay.
You know, in airports, you have to go through something called TSA, the airport security, right?
Yeah.
And in the security, you have to go through a metal detector. They got to make sure that you're not doing anything suspicious on the plane.
You're not doing anything Nadway would do.
What would I do?
We know. It already happened. It already happened, okay?
Back it up, Natalie.
That's
Where did you
crazy.
come from?
I was here. I was a TSA, bro. I was just waiting.
Maybe it's the TSA agent right here, okay? So I go through no problem, obviously.
You're good to go.
I put my carry-on, my suitcase, I put it through the machine, it's fine, and then I walk through the metal detectors these days are kind of cool. You like step in, you put your feet down, then you put your hands in the air, and it does like this swivel. It goes zoop, and it like scans your whole body, right? It shows on this like humanoid person, if someone were to have like a metal wristband, it would have a red mark on this humanoid body. So when I walked past, it was all good, all green. I don't have any metal. Plaza steps out.
Hey, Plaza, what is...
You know where the red dot was, bro? Where?
Plaza, you can admit right now where it is, or we're gonna say it. Dude.
It's a red dot.
It was right on my little plaza, alright? I don't know why this always happens. Then they tell me, you gotta go to the side here, sir.
They gotta do a more thorough inspection on you, huh?
Are you wearing a belt, sir? No, I am not. And then they say, we gotta pat you down. I'm like, here we go. Here we go.
Plaza, is this your favorite moment of flying?
I have planned this all along. He starts patting me from the ankles. He checks my shoes. And he goes up slowly, and then he looks me straight in the eyes like,
Make contact, Plaza, at all times.
dude, sometimes that dude is scary. And I said, is it okay if I check here? And I'm like,
I was planning on you checking.
I thought Mimi was a TSA agent. You guys gotta roleplay this. I gotta
Go ahead.
Alright, Plaza, hands on the wall.
That's not how it goes.
I'm gonna pat you down, starting from the legs. Some long legs over here.
Okay, I think we had enough. I think I'm good.
Continue.
Go on.
Alright, so they
Belts over
my
here,
little,
don't you, Plaza?
stick it off me. Okay, so they put my little plaza, and then everything's fine, and then I can go wherever I want. I don't know why it happens every time. It happens every single time I'm going through.
Plaza, I need to explore your Plaza blocks.
There's no metal in there. I don't know. It might be the kidney stones. That might be it, actually. But like,
Oh my god. You got diamonds in there.
yeah.
Maybe it's all those coins you've been eating.
Ores.
See, isn't this suspicious? 3 times. It happened every time I've flown with him. Every single time.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm gonna Google this.
Why does little Plaza always show up on the map?
So, you see, Blaza understands how bad a pair
On
of
his-
feels, right? But
That is crazy.
Here's
Not
the
on
thing,
his
it's like a taste in the
stomach.
bag. But you know what's worse? Holding a really hot plate from the microwave. Horrible.
Oh, this is terrible, dude. And you have a glass plate in the microwave and you go and pick it up and it's burning. But you already lifted it. You can't drop it. If you drop it, you lose your food and you break the plate. So you gotta slowly, carefully bring it out and set it down, and then you gotta kiss your fingers.
That is
I can't feel anything anymore. It's the worst feeling ever.
Sarge, didn't you do this on Cat Island?
Oh, yeah. I poured hot water on myself because I thought it was funny.
Boiling water.
Why would you do that?
I was being a good boy. Okay, I was being a good
Excuse
boy.
me?
I mean, a good friend. I was being a good boy.
You're
and
being a good boy.
I was making my boy Nadway I was making him some ramen. A quick go cup of ramen, right? I put the ramen cup under the hot water. I didn't open the lid all the way. Like, I only did it like halfway. When I pressed that button for the hot water to go down, half of it went into the ramen and the other half hit the lid, and of course it reflected all over my hand and then into my face.
Wait, what are we doing? I was peeing.
What the
What are you peeing in the cave?
reverb vibe?
I'm peeing. All you guys are around you. I get nervous.
I put down the ramen cup almost instantly. Like, I dropped it midway in the air. And then I got up. I ran around the room like 3 times because it was like you have so much adrenaline because it hurts so much. And I'm like running around that way. I'm like, I thought it was going to be temporary. Like, I put my hand under cold water. It lingers for like minutes.
So I think the fact that it only lingered for a couple minutes is actually really lucky. I remember one time I was doing a double boiler on my stove and I lifted up the glass bowl and I had steaming hot water rush out and hit my fingertips, and I'm telling you, I had ice on it for literally 2 days straight. 2 days? 2 days straight. I couldn't use my finger. I couldn't bend it, because if I bend it, the little blister would pop. Disgusting.
What I did recently, I went on riding on the little motorcycle, right? And like, I go park it, and I bring it inside the garage, and it's like a little tilted. So I'm like, oh, I'll just pick it up and move it. I wrap my fingers around the exhaust.
Oh, the exhaust? No.
Yes, bro.
Now it was born yesterday, so it's a...
Shut up! It burnt my finger. I remember, I instantly went to go text Oof. I'm like, Oof, come downstairs, please. I had to know if I'm losing my finger today or tomorrow. It's my finger.
Dude,
This might be an S. This is all our painful experiences. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out my friends.
Do you want to know one painful experience that I know I've had? Do you want to know the painful experience? It is... It is me breaking my hand. I don't know, that's just me. I'm playing blocky cards. I'm playing blocky cards. I'm playing blocky cards. Blocky cards. Blocky cards. I'm playing blocky cards.